Good. Hello, guys. Welcome back. And I'm happy to be back with Burak. I think this is the fourth time you're on, and you're on every 6 weeks. At least that's the trend for now, where you will be giving us the update. In this video, it will be uranium. We will make a second part, which will be only gold and silver, oil, nat gas, and so on. So Burak, I'm very happy to have you back on. Finally, we could make it happen. I was sick for the past week or so.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad to have you back on and being on the front row for your charting. So
Thanks, Casper. Always a pleasure.
Andy. Nice to hear. Nice to hear. So I have been doing a lot of uranium stuff here again. To me, it looks really, really good. Again, maybe some short-term pause coming up, but I think long-term, it looks, at least from my honest opinion, looks very good. So let's see what you have for us today, Burak. You have the ETFs and some individual miners that you will go through. So without any further ado, let's take it away.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Yes, been bullish since forever on uranium, but I think this market is only now waking up in the last 1 year or so. We had amazing charts, amazing breakouts in the last, actually, well, since the dip from COVID. So this is the Euro chart, the main ETF. This is the COVID crash. And I was bullish before. So very early on, I think I started getting bullish in 2016, 17. You can see it on TradingChannels, Twitter or X handle.
Yeah.
That I have charts from, I think, from 2015 or something, where I was turning bullish on uranium. I was very early, too early, way too early, but at least now it's paying off. This is the dip at COVID, during COVID, right? And before COVID, it had broken out of the green downtrend and it back tested it, and that's why I was feeling very, very positive. This is a kind of an anomaly, which is the COVID, yes, but it lost, yes, maybe from 10 all the way to 6, 7.
Yeah.
But what doesn't, right? During COVID crash. But then after that, look, this is the COVID dip. From 7, we are now at 28. And this is only the ETF. Some stocks went 5x, 10x, which I'll cover. Some of them have ripped completely. Much more than from 7 to 28. It's about 4 times in the last 3 years, which is astonishing.
That's for very nice. Yeah, very nice.
Right, for an ETF, 300%. Amazing. Nonetheless, there is some caution here. I can see that we are just touching that blue top band, which I had marked in the previous video. Actually,
yeah, you did.
4, 5, 6 weeks ago. This was the break, that triangle break. And usually I would say it's going to get to at least that red top band. Okay. So this red, or kind of a spin-off channel. I would expect it to get to the red top band, maybe pull back from there and then break it to the upside to get all the way to that black top band, which is around 67, 77, around, depending on how fast it gets there, but definitely over 65, 70. That would be the target if it can clear the blue one first. Of course, if that blue top band holds now, there is a danger of it there is a danger of for it come down all the way, which is very, very unlikely. I would say, because this entire the blue bottom band has been dictated by the COVID low, which is also, as I said, it was an anomaly. I don't think we have to take this blue top band very seriously. This was not the natural market forces. The natural market forces had already broken that green top band, back tested it, and this market was ready to run. But then it came down with the COVID and then recovered. That's why I'm not really taking that blue top band very seriously. But the red top band, I would say, yes, when it gets there. So I'm going to put this in green as well to make a distinction between that one and that one. So That green top band, I think it's gonna, when it gets there, I would be expecting some pullback, which is around 34. So, and then after that, once it breaks, then the sky is the limit. I mean, this is 2011 Fukushima disaster was around 2011, wasn't it? Yes,
Yeah,
it
yeah, yeah.
was.
Fukushima, yeah.
2007 highs, which is not in that chart because I think Euro started before Fukushima, which is of course very unlucky.
Yeah.
But uranium sector had higher values in 2007, which I will show in some of the stocks that we have here. I can switch to the junior ones here, the junior, and this is a very new ETF, the junior miners. Our red channel is intact, and it just made a new high here. And I think we're going to climb all the way to above 30, as long as we stay inside this red uptrend. Three touches on the bottom, 2 touches on the top. This is a proper uptrend. You see that golden resistance broken and back tested twice, and it started rallying off that level, and we just made a new high. If I want to put in maybe like an internal uptrend, it's still like off that green bottom band and rally. So if this is where it started, this could be an internal trend to carry it up to 28.30. And of course, that red top band, depending on how it gets there, it could go very slowly and then touch it much later. So, but trends are trends, and we have a very strong trend here. Unless it breaks its bottom band, every dip is a buy. Energy, this is URG. Let's cover this one. So that golden resistance right here. So this was the COVID low. Even in all that chaos, there is some order with the lines, right? So this is 2012 low. I mean, 15, 16, 17, and 20. And it rallied off that level. Again, look, this is from 27 cents all the way to, well, it reached 2 cents from 27 cents in 2 years. So that was, you know, an astonishing gain if you were lining up to buy this bottom out, if you had the guts to buy that. But, you know, it's also, it later on cleared this resistance, that green one. I had deleted that one, but now I can see it. Right, that one, major break, rallied, and then golden resistance rail, broken, back tested, so many back tests on that golden. The last one was beginning of this year. Then we rallied, cleared that green top band, and it's now trying to break that red top band right here. It's kind of stuck there. But if this blue bottom band holds, which it did right now, I mean, you can see it just got tested and it held. Obviously, it has to keep on running right from here without breaking that blue bottom band. Can it fake down? Obviously, they all can do. But to me, this red bull flag is being forced to break, right? It is really trying to break that red bull flag. 2 touches or 4 touches on the top band, a few touches on the bottom band. Not the most precise bull flag, but it is a bull flag to me.
Yeah.
So to me, this looks like a ready for the next leg up. This is Cameco, the biggest miner, and it just made a new high this week. And I'll show you. This is my biggest holding on uranium miners. So this golden, the golden top band here, this is 2007 high, and it already got to the 2007 high. Look, this is above Fukushima highs already. All right, did it get there? Let me see. 56? No, it's still there. It's another $10 to go. Excuse me. So, but what I'm trying to say is that golden top band right there, the golden bottom band, and this is the COVID low again. Astonishing, right? This is how lines can work. And then we got back to the golden top band after the COVID low, rallied, reversed one more time, and once it was broken and back tested, That to me was a major confirmation that this is going to keep on running. Obviously, I was worried a little bit here that it was trying to break back in, but then it recovered. Then I had covered, I think in our first video, this green, was it August or something? This is June. I think we had just broken out.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, I think our first video was in August maybe. And I said, look, this green triangle has been broken, and we're going to get to ultimately the red top band. But first, we have to break that blue top band. This is an internal channel, which started here. There's a low here, and it started climbing. And I think if that blue top band can be taken out, we're going to keep on running all the way to 75, 80. So it's another doubling from here. As long as this red, of course, the major one is the red one. But considering this 10-year, what 10 years? It's not 10 years. This is 2007.
15, yeah.
And this is 2021. Well, when we broke out, was already 14 years in the making, this bull flag. Huge consolidation. And this is this is a freight train. This is not going to stop anytime soon. The big plays have been done. I don't want to go into the details of fundamentals, but just consider how many, or just do your research, how many nuclear power plants are being built only in China. I think around 40.
I think they want to build 150
yes,
for the next 10 years. So
they can't get rid of the smoke in their cities unless they use nuclear energy.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen with wind or solar.
No.
They need base load, and they can't keep burning that coal. It's not about climate change or whatever. I know there's loads of climate change deniers. I don't care. It's about base load, clean power to get rid of their toxic air. So that's the whole aim. If you read it anywhere, that's what they are doing. They are building 40. There is so much more in the pipeline. India is building. So Europe and even US are irrelevant in this game, because it's just so many power plants they are building, nuclear power plants they are building. Where is all this uranium going to come from? It's going to come from Canada. It's going to come from US. Yes, Kazakhstan, but it's not going to be enough. There is already, the inventory is gone, and there's a supply crunch. I mean, you can follow John Quakes, I think his name.
Yeah.
He covers a lot of the fundamentals, etc. You can follow that, but technicals don't lie. And I think the big players started buying at the end of COVID, and they kept on buying. The big money is bullish on uranium, and I don't think the end is near. This is UEC, Uranium Energy Corporation. Very similar charts. The red bull flag was broken, which I had covered this countless times in my own handle for years.
Nice.
UEC is, again, one of my favorites. This is 2007 high. I think it's going to get there, and we will probably take it out. And the low of COVID was 34 cents. We are at 6. So you make the calculation. I mean, it's almost 20 times. Like,
it's astonishing. Yeah.
35. If it's 7, that's 20-fold, right? So there are these sort of games, like Ura made 300%, but some of the stocks that I own, they made much more. Unfortunately, I didn't buy more during the COVID crash. So my average would be somewhere here, obviously, because I was buying there. Either way, it's really good stuff. Yeah. So what we have here is in the immediate, like the medium to short term, this golden uptrend. The bottom band held, the top band was here, a little bit, overshot here, but I was really hoping that this golden channel would form, and it did form. Then the red resistance was broken, and finally that green resistance was broken, which is why when I told all my members, I've been telling them for months, just if you're unsure, about any of your holdings, if you're in the red in any of your holdings, sell all of them and buy uranium, and even you can forget about them, and you can even stop subscription to me. You can thank me later. I even openly said that.
That's conviction. Nice. Yeah.
I've never been so much surer about anything. I mean, it was just, you know, my members from 2015, because that's when it started. They know how bullish I was since 15, 16, but now it's the real game. So what we have here is this blue potential uptrend. I'm saying this because this is 2 touches here. The bottom band hasn't even been tested. This green diagonal resistance is broken and back tested twice, and it just touched a new high. So we have more upside. This is SPROTT uranium miners. Okay, similar charts. You know, this started, well, right before COVID, and then this is the COVID low, 2 touches here, 2 touches there, but more importantly, it broke out of the red bull flag and then the green bull flag, and that's exactly when I said, you buy this, guys. Buy it heavy. And 35, we're at 49. In a couple of months, we made already quite big gains. Now, is it going to rally all the way to 130? That's a big, I mean, long shot. I'm not saying it can go straight to that level, but it looks healthy. It looks healthy. It's just making a new high here, and I think there is more room to the upside. This is physical uranium. Okay, UUN, and very clear. This is 2011. I didn't put any charts here, but what matters here is this red one. I think we have, after touching these supports that, you know, you can see here, there was, if you look at it this way a little bit, something like this. So if I put some internals there, well, we can keep on going for quite a while. I mean, this internal one is kind of broken here. The golden resistance is broken. That is a rising resistance is broken to the upside. So to me, this is also a confirmation that there is more upside, essentially to that red top band. That's where the red channel is going to be confirmed. And then from there, maybe we'll pull back a little bit. But either way, this whole thing is a gigantic uptrend that is forming. And if you look at the high, all-time high, it's at 37. We're at 26. So if I want to put that whole thing into perspective, it actually didn't even stop at that green top band. If you look at it,
Yeah.
1, 3 touches, it didn't even stop there at that green bottom band. Okay, I mean, I would have said if it had come down and then breakout, I would have said, okay, it's a huge bull flag breakout, but it didn't even stop there. So I think minimum target is, yes, it's the all-time high, but considering the fundamentals and all that, I think there is even more upside here.
Yeah, I agree.
This is Uranium Royalty Corp. I think last time we spoke, it was trying to break out of this golden bull flag and the red internal. It's already out of the golden and the red one has been back tested already. And we have this blue uptrend. As long as the red, I mean, first the blue, I hope that the blue one holds and we keep on going. I own some Uroi. That the green resistance was broken. That's when I sent so many signals about Uroi in the last couple of months to my members, especially at the red back test, and that one held so far. So are we going to see more upside to that blue top band and break it? I think we will. I think we will. So this is Energy Fuels. This is a Canadian company, and I think they're ticker is EFR, but this is in American Stock Exchange. So same company, just in US dollars. It's a beautiful chart. One of my favorites as well.
Yeah,
I
same.
have on this. And the red top band, so initially the red bottom band held right there. Okay. And we broke out of the golden resistance and then back tested it so many times. Now the black resistance and the red, they are both broken. And if this green bottom band holds, we rally to around, well, 16. And then we will find out whether that red top band becomes a major resistance. That is going to become very important because this blue channel may turn into a bear flag. If it gets there and it reverses there, then this blue channel is a bear flag. So we could at least come back down to 5 or something. So the red top band is going to be quite important for this stock. This is Denison Mines. Same story. Just a second. Right, I think there was some resistance levels here that were broken. I deleted some of them because they were long gone.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so there was some resistance broken, deep back tested, but what mattered here is the green sideways resistance here. Back tested, back tested, back tested. Let me zoom in a little bit. Look how many back tests. And then the blue resistance or the blue bull flag is broken. So minimum target when a bull flag breaks after a new high is another high after the breakout. And we have this red uptrend, which has quite a few touches. It's quite tired. It's either, I hope it doesn't break to the downside. And it may actually, if it gets a real push, it may even clear that red top band. Because if you look at the high of 2007, all-time high, it's at 14 and we are at 1.8. Obviously, it's never a rule that because all the others are getting back to their 2007 highs, which is the case for UEC, it doesn't mean that DNN or Denison Mine is going to get back to their highs. I mean, companies change, companies lose their contracts, this and that. So it's not really like an index. So I'm not saying it's going to go back, but it has potential. It has great potential, especially if we put something like a trend like this, right? So this is a completely speculative uptrend. But if this is our uptrend from the lows of COVID, then yeah, there is so much upside for Denison Mines as well. FCU, Fission. Yeah, I think last time when we spoke, it was inside this blue bull flag. It had already broken this green resistance and back tested it. And then I said, I don't think I said the green one, but I definitely said that blue channel is going to be broken. That bull flag is broken, back tested. And the green top band was a kind of a potential resistance. It got broken and back tested. And now, look, it has so much upside. As long as these red lines, the 2 touches here, 2 touches there, this is our guide. We are at 1. This could easily go to 3, easily. And last but not least is EU. Encore Energy. I bought this one, I think, at this break. It was one of the new ones that, I started seeing on the internet, and I said, okay, let me have a look. Because you can see how illiquid this one was, 2011, and there's even huge gaps in its data. I don't know why. But from here on, especially from COVID lows, starts climbing, and it forms this bull flag. This is from 2021 all the way to 2023. So 2-year bull flag, this golden one, is broken. So we can remove that blue resistance. That is also broken. I think the golden one is what matters. And I'm hoping that this green top band is going to be taken out. So a bit more closer look, is
Oh,
trying.
okay, nice, yeah.
This green top band hopefully is going to be broken, and we're going to see more upside. Because when a rising trend breaks to the upside, that means the new buyers, new big buyers are coming in. That's what it is. That's it, actually. How many have we covered? Quite a bit.
10, 11-ish, yeah.
5, 11, yeah, 12.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope it helps to make the case again about our lovely uranium bull market.
Yeah, I agree. It is a raging bull market without any doubts, until proven otherwise. As I keep saying, it looks fantastic. It really, really does.
We have to watch the long-term lines,
Yeah.
long-term channels, resistances, and where I would be very worried is that when all of them, all at the same time, start testing their resistance or constructed potential resistance lines. When they all do that, I may close some of my longs or maybe all of them just to wait for another dip to buy.
Okay.
But at the moment, I don't see that. So I think there's room to go.
Yeah, I agree. There's also some smaller stocks, miners that are very close to some big breakouts that I've been following. So and they could also rip quite hard when and if they do. So
yeah, look, I'm gonna show you my worst holding.
Yeah, same. I actually, funny you mentioned it. It's just
horrible. I mean, it was so beautiful, right? This downtrend. Okay. Look, this is 2001, right? From 2001, Lightbridge Corporation. This is an amazing downtrend. That red top band, so many touches, tried to break it, bottom band. And this is at 3, and at the highs, it was 2,600. Obviously, this is a penny stock, kind of a penny stock, okay? So this company has problems. But I thought maybe just at least we could break and at least get to 30, 40, 50 at this 100. That would have made huge gains, but it just couldn't take out this red top band. It still may, and I think if it goes beyond 6, then it would have cleared, and then at least we would get to 2016, 20 or something. But so far, there is no light. I mean, all the other indices, stocks are, uranium miners are rallying, but Lightbridge is dropping. So
yeah, that's always a red flag in my book. We have this amazing bull market and you have a stock that just doesn't participate. That's always, why is it doing that? So yeah.
It's sick.
Yeah.
That's it, really.
I think we have 5 minute left. I just want to show the viewers, if you can, it's a smaller one, I know, but Mega Uranium, MGA, there's a big level at 0.42, just to, if you agree with my take. It's a big bottoming pattern. I use the Canadian one.
Right.
Yeah, that one, yeah.
Mega, okay.
Yeah, so roughly 0.42, there's a big level that when it pierces, in my view, it will definitely join the party. So
let's have a look at it together.
Yeah.
So this is what I do. So I look at these two, okay, and these two. So I can already more or less see maybe as kind of a sideways action here, right? So if I do it this a little bit more pedantic, I can see, look, 3 touches. 2 touches here. This is a beautiful sideways channel from 2013, 14, right? 1, 2, 3. This is the 4th touch. And this here, bottom band, amazing precision on a sideways channel. And if we break, and I think it will, break to around 48, as you said. Did you say 48?
I said 0.42. That was my
0.42. Okay.
I think if you zoom in, but anyways, in that range, yeah. So
it's kind of like very close, right? It's very close for a breakout. Yeah, if I have to be extremely precise, yeah, anything beyond 45, 47,
Okay.
it would be a very clear breakout.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to be a very confirmation. If we want to wait for the confirmation, I can see here that this bull flag is broken. Do you see this?
Yeah, I do. I do. Very
Giant bull
clear as well. Yeah.
So 2 touches on the top, right? Actually 3 touches if I zoom in and on the daily.
A retest as well. Yeah. Okay. Nice.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's the bottom line is perfect. So 1, 2, 3, it's back tested, and I think, yeah, this is going to go to places.
Yeah.
I would say it is poised.
Let me see if my targets are the same.
Yeah, I mean, minimum is the height of this entire consolidation, right? That's the minimum that it would go once it's broken. So from 0.05 to 4, like that can go another 40 cents. So we are at 40, it can go another 40 cents. Okay, so that takes us to 0.8. But I think if we look at this, is of course always logarithmic chart. I would rather have it something like this.
Yes, exactly. That's also my view.
Height of it in the logarithmic terms, because that's what matters. Logarithmic terms matter in terms of percentage, and that takes us all the way to 3.3.
Yeah.
So that's 10 times, like it's around 38 cents. If it gets to 360, almost 10 times. That's the target.
Yeah.
Out. And it's really, thanks for telling me this one. I have never looked at it, but I may add it. I may add it to my collection of uranium miners now.
This is one of my bigger positions for smaller stock speculation. So I find it one of the best setups right now that there is actually. So
yeah, it has huge potential.
Yeah, it has.
Especially if it breaks 47 cents.
Nice.
Okay.
Very nice. Good.
All right. I hope everybody's happy. Join us in the uranium bull market.
Yeah, I think they are. I mean, again, the videos that I do with you is by far getting the most views, so they must like what you do. And at least I do. So that's a plus.
Thank you, guys. See you in the next video where I'll talk about commodities and even the agricultural commodities, and Bitcoin is doing a huge move now.
Crypto looks fantastic.
Watch this space.
Yeah. Bye, guys. Thanks.
Bye.